I had his baby while he was married. Now his wife wants my son in their lives. I was 23 when I met him. He was 41, confident, polished, the kind of man who didn't just enter a room. He owned it. We met at a work event I was catering, and he spoke to me like I was the only person there. Before he left, he asked for my number. I gave it to him. No ring, no mention of a wife. His social media looked clean, just him and his kids at birthdays and games. I checked, or at least I thought I did. Truth is, I saw what I wanted to see and stopped digging any deeper. A month later, he told me he was technically married. He said it so casually, like it barely mattered, just on paper. He said they weren't really together anymore. Staying for the kids, for the business, temporary, logical, normal. I was 23 and completely hooked. I chose to believe him, not once, but over and over again for almost a year. He gave me attention when it suited him, pulled away when it didn't, and I told myself that's just how things were for now. That one day, it would change. I built an entire future in my head with a man who was never actually mine. Then I got pregnant. I wasn't trying to trap him, but I also wasn't as careful as I should have been. And if I'm being honest, a part of me knew that. When I told him, everything about him changed. The charm disappeared instantly. It was like watching a mask fall off. He didn't ask how I felt, didn't ask what I wanted. All he cared about was his image, his marriage, his business. He offered me money, a trip, gifts, like that could fix it. He kept calling it a procedure, like using the right words would make it less real. I said yes at first. I thought I had no choice. We made a plan. He was supposed to pick me up on a Tuesday night. I had a bag packed, sitting by the door. But when the time came, something inside me broke. I was shaking, not from fear, from clarity. I grabbed my bag, booked a car, and checked into a hotel instead. I sat there alone for hours before texting him. I told him I couldn't do it, that I'd never contact him again. I wouldn't put his name anywhere. No child support, nothing. I just needed him to leave me alone. At first, he tried to convince me calmly. Then he got angry, said things I won't repeat, told me I had no idea what I was doing, that I'd regret it, and then silence, just like that. I had my son 11 months later, alone. My mom was driving to me but didn't make it in time. A nurse held my hand while I gave birth, and the second I heard my son cry, nothing that man ever said mattered anymore. My son is 2 now, loud, curious, obsessed with trucks. He eats blueberries like it's a competition and laughs at things that don't even make sense. And I'm completely, hopelessly in love with him. We don't have much. I work 2 jobs, my mom helps when she can, but our life is real. It's stable. It's ours. And then 3 days ago, everything shifted again. A message request popped up. It was his wife, or ex-wife now. She said she filed for divorce 6 months ago. She found out about me through mutual connections. I expected anger, blame, something, but there was none of that. She was calm, almost kind. She said she wanted her kids to know their sibling, that my son deserves to know where he comes from, that her kids deserve to know he exists. I read that message over and over again. This is the woman he lied to for years, the one who had a whole life with him while he was secretly building something with me. She lost everything and still reached out with an open hand, and I don't know what to do with that. Part of me wants to protect the life I built. My son doesn't know his father. Our world is small, quiet, safe. I don't know if I want to break that open, but another part of me keeps thinking about her kids. They didn't ask for any of this either. I still haven't replied, and I don't know if staying silent is protecting my son or denying him something he might one day need. So tell me honestly, would you open that door or keep it closed forever? Does a child deserve the truth, even if it risks breaking the only stable life they've ever known?